Hello, and welcome to another Life by Experimentation game/learning app review. Today I'm looking at a number of different mindfulness applications. So there's been a appearance recently in the App Store of several different applications that help you learn meditation or mindfulness. And I decided to take a look at a few of my favorites. I'm going to be covering Headspace, Calm, Sattva, and Buddhify in this video, and I have more details in the associated blog post if you want to go dig in a little bit deeper and kind of compare them side by side. But jumping right in, we'll start with Headspace here because Headspace is probably the app I hear the most about. It is a sort of guided approach to beginning your meditation journey. I think it feels most similar to me to a game like Duolingo. It's wonderfully designed with these animations and a sort of track that it takes you on for the first 10 days, which is not terribly unique, that it has this sort of introductory part. But what I do really like about it is all of the additional features of Headspace that extend beyond the initial 10 days of meditation. For example, we have these features here to show my progress, average duration, kind of stat keeping and motivation increasing features of the application, which are really excellent for building a new habit, and I think will help a lot of people who are looking to just get the basics of motivation, or at least get into a meditation habit to have a much easier time going about it. There's also some ability to link in buddies, and most interestingly to me, there's some other assets or features in this application to be able to do things like reminders, and I find it kind of cool that they include some links to the science, to the research behind it in the application itself. You can learn about how the act of mindfulness or meditation can improve things like eating and performance, relationships. So this application feels very polished, I guess, for lack of a better word. It's a very polished approach to starting your meditative or mindfulness journey. Now, for the next application I'll take a quick look at is Calm, which you'll immediately notice when it starts takes a much different approach to mindfulness. It is presenting you with kind of a serene scene, and immediately it feels a little bit more self-guided. There's this meditate button, and if we press it, it does come up with a program like the 7 Days of Calm, and there are guided parts to it, but many of these are pro features, and just in general, the fact you can see from the initial experience here that Calm focuses more on giving you a serene environment in which to practice your meditation, as opposed to immediately going to trying to develop a meditation practice from scratch. And there's some wonderful music that goes along with each of these scenes, and it does provide a profile and such. But overall, it takes a slightly different approach. It seems like it's a little bit more suited for slightly more advanced meditators, or shall I say, more practiced meditators. Sattva is up next. Sattva, again, has this sort of journey approach. This is a common theme we're seeing here among these applications to push you through a track to get used to meditation. And again, a nice little journey. I'd say the distinguishing characteristic of Sattva is that it feels a little bit more like a social network. This whole feed aspect to it seems to focus on this element of using friends and social pressure in order to help you continue with your meditative practice, which, that may be something that helps you. It feels kind of like, say, the Fitocracy or Runkeeper application to me, in the sense that we are kind of seeing the progress of our friends, and the theory is that the social proof or the social comparison might cause us to want to meditate more as a result. And again, pretty nice polished application. All three of these are very high quality applications. I don't think you can go wrong with any of them. They'll definitely all kind of guide you through your initial journey. And for the fourth and final one that I wanted to take a look at today, the four that I found to be kind of the best quality or the most impressive to me, is Buddhify, Now, the other three applications I've looked at have all been both iOS and Android compatible. Buddhify is only iOS compatible, and it takes on a somewhat different approach. The question that it asks are what are you doing? So that's kind of a different lens to come from when you think about meditation. Instead of telling you, hey, follow these instructions, it starts with the question of what are you up to right now? And then we'll use a meditation that's appropriate for that. So some of these might be focused on walking in the city, which I find quite pleasant to do while I'm walking around the city, or feeling stressed, or taking a break at work. Some of the meditations will even incorporate things like the cursor on your computer as an actual focus for the meditation. So of the apps, this feels certainly the most advanced to me in the sense that you kind of need to direct your own practice, but it's also very customizable and tailorable in that sense, because you are able to take a look at how you're feeling right now and choose a guided meditation that will help you. This is my go-to when I don't feel like I need to be following a course per se. I just kind of want something that's going to help me treat or deal with the current circumstance that I'm in. When I want to take a meditation break in the middle of the day, I'll use this, and it makes that it keeps the variety present because there are so many different contexts in which you can meditate. It feels fresh to be using different approaches each time. So that's a review of these 4 applications, just a quick little rapid-fire review of each. We've got Headspace, Buddhify, Calm, and Sattva. And again, you can check out the blog post linked here to learn more about the pricing, get the links to each of the apps in the store. Many of them, like Headspace, for example, is free to download, but you will be, shall we say, encouraged to sign up for an account later on, and also there will be paid or premium options. But they're mostly free to try, not all of them. Buddhify does cost $4.99 at the time of this recording, so you can try out some of the free ones and see if meditation is something that clicks with you, something that you want to continue pursuing learning. And I hope that you enjoy it, and I also hope that you enjoyed this video. Thanks, and have a nice day.